Okay, so we're going to start just wiggling like jelly on a plate to get all the energy moving in the body. I know Joe's probably done a Wicks workout, but we'll catch up. So just wiggling like a jelly on a plate, wiggle everything, shake your legs, shake your arms, shake your head if you don't fall over. And then we're going to just wiggle the legs, but move, feet stay nice and still, but the arms just swirl around. So we're just slapping the back of the body. Just stimulating the kidneys, the adrenal energy. Feel that the body could come nice, more stillness in the body and just swirling the legs, the body. And if you don't get dizzy, you can turn around the back, but I get dizzy, so I'll stay facing forward. And just let the arms pummel against the back, kidney area, our engine house, our battery, our internal battery. And maybe a little bit higher around the chest, around the shoulders. If you wanted to go faster to get a bit warmer and get the heart going a bit more, you can do. And then we'll get the arms just moving around, so legs become a little bit stiller. So a nice wide stance, not being knees bent. I'm going to circle the arms, open the shoulders, get little energy highways around the lungs, the heart, around the shoulders. We can bend the knees if you want to. Any directions, let them move. Again, we can go faster or slower or medium. And then we're going to bring the arms forward, get one arm come back. And as one comes back, one comes forward, we're going to do that. I can never do it, my brain's not wired, but you go one forward and one back. So one backwards, one forwards. I don't think it matters too much if we can't do this. Still warming the shoulders up, changing direction. I always start like swimming, but again, I don't think it matters. It's the brain thing to help you focus in the moment, I think. So one goes back and one comes forward. Anyway, and then we'll just stay. Let's just shake again, wiggle the shoulders. And then we're going to do some dowing. They call it dowing, where you use your fingers and tap onto your head, all over your scalp. Just little taps with the fingers. It can be quite vigorous if you want it to be quite vigorous. And then around the hairline, around the back, around the head, the skull, around the hairline. And then little pats over the forehead. And over, then maybe pinch the eyebrows, little pinches along the eyebrows. And then back to little taps on the side of the head, on the cheekbones, the jaw, the neck, around the neck, up the head, all over. And then we're going to bring our right arm forward, just a little pummel around the shoulder and down the arm. So on the inside of the fingertips, the palm of the hand, little points here. I stimulate all the lymph fluid. It doesn't move on its own. It's good to help the lymph around the joints move. Fingertips, palm of the hand, up the inside, round the shoulder and down. Maybe hold on the hand of the shoulder and pat around the shoulder blade if we can get around the shoulder. And then we'll change sides. So the right hand's going to come onto the shoulder. We'll just do the other shoulder. And then little pummels down the other arm on the top. Down to the fingertips, palm of the hand up the inside of the arm. And then we're going to do our Tarzan. So we're going to pummel on our chest. We can go ah, ah, out to the collarbones, to the chest. I don't know why I'm shouting again. The thymus glands, or produces our T cells, helps us fight infection around the shoulders. And then we're going to come down the sides of the body. and around the tummy. So we're going to little flicks, or massage if it's sore. Up to the right hand side, in line with the intestines, down the left. You all right, Joe?
So I can't hear you very well. I've just put up my volume. You said the sound suddenly went very low. Might just be me.
Okay. Is that better?
I've put the sound right up. Must be me.
Okay. So just around the tummy. Up the intestines along and down. You okay, Carol? And then we're going to bend the knees and come around the back. So it's high up either side of the spine. It's pummeling down. Around the hips. Around the kidneys. The spine, down the spine. Down the outside of the legs. Inside of the legs. The outside, just up and down a few times. Get all the energy meridians or highways energy moving. The kidneys, the liver, spleen. On the feet, up the front, down the back. And as you come up, we're going to bring the arms up to the sky. Bring the energy from the earth, hands together, coming down. Dangle down, move from side to side. And then draw the energy from the earth rising up. Like we're spilling over a waterfall over our head, opening our heart. Coming down. Gathering all the energy we need from the day, rising up. Over the head. And down. Rising up. And then staying lifted. I'm just going to wash everything up. So just washing down our arms, get rid of any negativity, any used energy, out from the shoulder, down the arm, on the inside, just flicking it off, washing it off, down our chest, down our other arm, down our body, back of the body, down to the legs, shaking it out, shaking it all out. Then pause, hands on our heart, hands on our tummy. Breathing in, breathing out. Checking in how we're feeling. Feel the feet connected to the earth, gentle rocking of the feet, rocking forward and backwards. Spread the toes nice and wide. Noticing what we most need to feel today, what we choose to feel. In control, strong, healthy, balanced. Whatever it is, peaceful. Just bringing that into the mind and dropping it into the body. Feeling how that feels. I choose to feel, I do feel happy, well, strong, balanced, whatever it is. I'm going to inhale, raise the arms to the sky. I'm going to move through our salutation. From salutation, bring your arms up over the heart to our positive thoughts, positive words. Exhale, hands come together, draw them down through the center, past the third eye, the throat, the heart. Come into our forward fold. So if you want to stay with the knees bent and the elbows on the knees, we can stay here, or we can dangle down. Little bend or big bend in the knees. Just when you move from side to side. Looking for any tightness inside the body, so we can breathe and stretch it out. Then come to center, and on the inhale, let the hands slide up the legs into a half forward fold. Just checking our feet are facing forward, in line with the hips. Just split the toes, ripple. Feel the heels grounding. And on the exhale, bend the knee, let the head come down, hands come down, set the left foot back. Let the left knee come down, come into a nice stretch on the thighs, so the fingertips can come either side of this front foot. If you've got some kind of support to bring the earth up, we can use that. Feel the shoulder blades rolling back, heart coming forward, gaze into the sky. Open our throat chakra, around the throat. Kind words to ourselves, supportive words. Just like this, back knees slide away. We feel a stretch on the back thigh. Front knee is over the front ankle. And we're still drawing the energy in. So we're still drawing it for the perineum pelvic floor. Inhaling, exhaling. Breathing out what we don't need. Then ground the hands, step the other foot back. And just keep the toes tucked and just push the bottom back into a nice stretch on the back. Forehead come to the earth. And we can just roll from side to side, just checking how the side of the body feels, the back body, the spine, the shoulders. I am, I choose, whatever it is. I'm safe, I'm grounded. And then inhale up onto the knees. And we're just going to let the elbows bend, push the bottom back. See if we can move the hands so we can drop the chest down, drop the chin down, keep the bottom up to the sky. If the back bends and it's quite strong, so if we want to let the whole body come down, we can do. Breath here. And then slide the body forward, flatten the feet, and come up into a little stronger back bend. If you prefer to be on the forearms, please do. Not staying too long, tuck the toes, push the bottom back, downward facing dog. So we're going to pause here. Feet can be nice and wide, hands can be nice and wide, and just bring the tummy button in. We're a nice strong energy around the tummy, protecting our spine. Little pedal of the heels, just stretching out for the calves, the Achilles. Very split the knees, just bend, alternate. And maybe heels both come to the sky, both heels coming down. Tummy still drawing in. Shoulders roll away from the ears. Inhaling, exhaling. And then we're going to step the left foot forward into a low lunge. I'm going to drop the back knee down, flatten the back foot. I'm going to pause here. So you have a nice stretch on the right thigh now. Left knee is right over the ankle. Inhaling, exhaling. Feel the heart coming forward. Those pulsing words just drop in. Inhaling, exhaling. And pick the back knee up and step forward into our forward fold. And again, any tightness in the back, bend the knees a little bit or a lot, and then dangle down. If our hands connect to the earth, we can hold on to the elbows, a little bit more weight. The body can rest on the thighs as well. We can move, we always have an exploring, open mind. The head nice and relaxed. Then let the hands slide down and up the legs into a half forward fold. Shoulders roll back, tummy draws in. Bend the knees and rise up into our standing, arms lifted, open our heart pose. Salutations, hello to our day. Beautiful day. Palms touching, bring the energy down to the third eye. Just energizing our instincts, our intuition, down to our throat for all our kind words, supportive words, creative words, to our heart center, unconditionally loving this body, appreciating what we can do in a healthy and safe way. Inhale, rising and open the heart. Exhale, bend the knees, push the bottom back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Let the hands come down to the earth, body on the thighs, or straighten the legs into our forward folds. Head relaxing down, then inhale, half forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, and then step back, right leg down, back into our low lunge. Nice stretch on the thighs. Fingertips either side of this front foot. Shoulders rolling back, gaze to the sky. Flatten the back foot or keep it tucked, but depends on how our knee feels. Then ground the hands a step back into extended child pose. Nice stretch to the spine, let the head roll, the body roll. And then come forward onto our knees and hands. Drop the chest down, drop the chin down, bend the elbows into the body. Bottom stays high if that feels okay. And then slide forward into our back bend. If you want to be in Sphinx with the forearms on the ground, please do. Tuck the toes, push the bottom back and down facing dog. So feet can still be as wide as the mat, or they may want to come a bit closer. Let the shoulders roll away from the ears. Rock forward into plank on the breath in. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling forward. Exhaling, down facing dog. As we inhale forward, step the right foot forward, drop the left knee down and come into that nice thigh stretch at the back. Shoulders rolling back, heart coming forward, gaze to the sky. Inhale for the nose, exhale for the mouth or the nose. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step forward, back to our forward fold. And then bend the knees, push the bottom down to the earth and lift the arms up into chair pose. Like we're sitting back in a chair. Shoulders roll from the ears, lift us to the sky. Open our heart. Inhale, palms come together, down to the heart. We're going to stand in our mountain pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel that pulsing energy around the whole body. I feel strong, safe, grounded, happy, wow, whatever it is. Inhale, raise the arms and the eyes to the sky. Step the left foot backwards. We're going to come into triangle pose. So those legs are nice and straight. We've got this front foot facing forward, the back toe slightly drawing in. So we feel pushing down the outer edge of the feet. Toes spread nice and wide, so keep the toes nice and wide. Draw up through the soles of feet, draw the energy up to the body and reach forward to the right side of this front leg. Drop the hand down, lift the top arm to the sky. We're going to pause here, just soften the shoulders. Now if you want to use support, we can use a stool beside the body, or if you've got a seat or a cabinet, you can always put the hand on something. So we're going to open the hips, open the heart, gaze to the sky. Feel the ears reaching away from the shoulders. Feel the energy coming through the thighs to the body. Inhale, rising and reversing. Back hand to the back thigh, front arm to the sky. Bend this front knee and find Virabhadrasana Warrior 2. So the front knee is over the ankle. Back foot might want to come further back. Toes still drawing in. Feel the weight equal. Shoulders relax in the ears. Gaze to our fingertips. Breathing here. Inhaling. Exhaling. As we gaze down, just make sure the knee is coming out towards a little tiny toe so we can see the big toe. Inhale, rising. Straighten both legs with the arms. Exhale, sinking down. Feel the energy coming through the feet, the legs, the body lifting up. Exhaling down. Last time, inhale, rising. Exhale, sinking down. Legs may want to come a bit wider. Shoulders relax from the ears. Drop the back hand to the back thigh. Lift the palms to the sky into our Sun Warrior. Nice stretch from the front hip, the ribs, the fingertips. Left arm round the back, right forearm onto the right side, and imagine we're holding a ball of energy here and direct the energy into our second chakra around our female energy. And then maybe lift the top arm past the ear and gaze to the sky. Turn forward, drop hands down, and we step back into our downward facing dog. So if you want to rest in child or any other pose, please do. If we're pausing in downward facing dog, feet may want a little bit closer than the edge of the mat, maybe to come hip distance apart. Hands wider than the shoulders. Tummy drawing in. You can move, inhale, lifting the heels, exhale, heels down. Keep the shoulders and the arm rotating away from the ears. And then gaze forward, stepping the left foot forward. I'm going to push up into our triangle set on this side now. So again, just making sure that the left foot's facing forward. Back toes are slightly turning as we feel the edge of the back foot grounding. Arms to shoulder height. So the energy, feel the soles of the feet. Right energy, feel the legs, the body. Exhale, reaching forward, dropping that hand down again on a stool or on a side table or anything. Lifting the top of the sky. So just feel the toes spread nice and wide. So feel a nice connection to the earth. Outer edge of the foot pushing to the earth. Draw the energy through the arch of the foot, through the legs, to the tummy, to the fingertips, and reverse. Drop the back shoulder down, bend the front knee, and bring the arms in line into Virabhadrasana Warrior 2. So as you bend this front knee, take it towards a little tiny toe, and just see the big toe. Back arm in line with the front arm, shoulders relax down the back, breathing here. You might find the back foot was further back, a nice right angle in the front leg eventually. I am strong, coming into our day with positivity and energy. Inhale, rising, lifting the leg nice and straight, and the arms lifting. Exhale, sinking down to the center. Equal balance between the feet, so we're not leaning forward. Keep that awareness in the back foot. Inhale, rising. Exhaling down. Inhale, rising. Exhale, sinking down. Pausing here. Right arm comes round the back. Left arm on the thigh. Gaze to the sky, open our heart, our wonderful, sparkling, energized heart. Then maybe bring the top arm past the ear and our side angle pose. Parsvakonasana. And then turn forwards, step back into either child or downward facing dog, or lie on our tummy, or whatever feels nice, just to pause, to breathe with ease. Rocking forward on the breath in to plank. Exhaling back. Inhale forward to plank. Tummy draws in. We can drop the knees down in half plank and just pushing back and forwards into extended child. Bring down a low level, or downward facing dog from plank. And if you want to add on to plank, little bend of the elbow into the body, just lower a little bit down, push back up. Down dog. Inhale, plank, maybe bend the elbows. Tummy still draws in, down dog. Halfway forward, down. Down facing dog, Ardha Mukha Shavasana. If you want to incorporate lifting the legs a little bit stronger, we can bring the feet together, lift the right leg, come forward, a little bit down, pushing back. Change feet, lift the left leg. And then ground the knees and come back. Just give our wrist a little release. Arms by the side of the body, wiggle the fingers, maybe crunch the fingers in, little fists and circle, and just let the shoulders relax down. Breathe here. Just for a few breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Notice how the body's feeling, how the heart is feeling. And then very slowly bring the arms forward, come back into downward facing dog, tuck the toes, push the knees back, push the bottom back. We're going to meander the feet forward, so we're going to bring the right foot over to the left, and then bring the left leg round and over to the right, just walking them forwards until we come between the hands, bend the knees, or stretching the back, or big bend or no bend. Feel at the back of a nice release. And then at the bottom, come down, tipping up into chair pose, Utkatasana, shoulders rolling back, push into the sky. Open the heart. Hands come together, bring the energy in, energy back down from the centre of the body to the heart. Pause here for a moment. Just feel the connection with the feet to the earth. Inhaling, exhaling. Get the toes nice and wide. I am strong, I am balanced, healthy and well, whatever it is. As well as words that focus, come back into our body and present. This moment, a gift to ourselves. And then just drop the chin down, stop, open the eyes. I want to come into our standing balances. If you want to get a belt, I should have said earlier, if you want to get a belt, a dressing gown belt or a yoga belt or a band, just handy. We're going to come into our tree pose, and it's nice if you've got slippy material just to have something to help you keep the leg up. So we're going to bring the left heel, we're going to grow our tree so the left heel comes on the inside of our right leg, and we're going to open this left hip opening. Don't worry if you're doing the right one first. It's up to you. It's not, it's okay. Knees open. So you start to feel the weight on this standing leg. So spread the toes nice way. Feel a real good connection with the earth. So we can stay with our rooted tree. We can be here. Our hands can be at heart center. If you want to go a little on the next leg, we want to grow our tree. We can bring this belt or band over the foot. And we're going to use the belt just to have a little bit of a hold onto it. I've got my wall behind me because balance is a funny thing, it comes and goes. So don't worry, the main thing is to have the weight bearing on the bones. It's really important to have that. So we can stay here, or we can bring the foot over the calf. And we just want to make sure that the foot toes are pointing down. So if, don't put any strain on this knee. We want the knee to be a nice curve. Don't want to be skew-iff. So it can be on the ground, doesn't matter if it's coming up or not. If it feels good, we can just bring that foot up on the inner thigh. We can use the belt. So we've got the material against the material of our leggings. And we can bring the belt over our shoulder, or we can hold on to it. So it might mean a little bit of manoeuvring with the belt. Whoops! Don't do what I'm doing. But just find a nice steady place. And we're going to pause. So taking your time, don't rush. Knee open to the side. So we start to feel the energy rising through that standing foot. I mustn't look up. Nice gaze somewhere still on the ground. That spot where we feel really connected to and still. Draw the energy through the sole of the foot, rising through that standing leg. Imagine we're drawing the energy in, channel the energy in through the thighs, up through the perineum pelvic floor, and energy around the tummy, around the ribs, the solar plexus, rising up. And then our branches may want to rise up to the side, maybe rising up the fingers, our branches, reaching the sunshine. Maybe our hands coming together, interlocking the fingers, the thumbs wrapping around the hands. I am strong, I am balanced, I'm flexible. Oops. Well done, brilliant. Now we're going to bring the energy back down the centre. We're going to keep hold of our belt, bring our leg forward. Just going to hold onto the belt, nice flex foot, holding onto somewhere if we need. I need this hand on my wall. And just a nice strong energy through the body. So lift up, feel that standing arch. Again, just feel the toes rooted and spread, equal balance. And we can open the leg to the side. And forward, to the side. Come forward the next time, just pause, bend the knee. We're going to come to our dancer pose. So we're going to let foot behind. Again, we can bring the belt over our head, leaning, either stay nice and tall or leaning forward. I've got my wall to hold on to, so I'm going to lean forwards. Micro bend in that standing leg maybe. Feel our heart opening. Nice stretch from the back thigh. And release standing. Bring the belt forward, bring the leg forward. Just release the belt, maybe just holding the leg out. Bring the belt onto the other shoulder in a minute. And then bend, standing knee, bend both knees and bring that foot over onto the thigh. And we're going to have a nice stretch in this bottom cheek, just dropping down, maybe in the thigh and the hip. So we can have our hands. I've got my elbow on the wall, using support. It's like a metaphor for life. Just use the support around. It's good to have support. And let the elbows be on the legs. Hands can come to the heart center if you've got balance. Or hands can drop down. Deeper stretch into the glute. And then slowly, slowly come back to standing and come back to mountain pose. So we're going to come to the other side. You just turn and find the other side if you're using support. Take a moment in mountain, just reconnect to the earth. Inhaling and exhaling. On the exhale, chin down, open eyes. And we're going to grow our tree on the other side. So we can bring the belt onto the foot. And we can stay in rooted tree where the toes stay rooted, the heels just resting on the lower ankle of the leg. Knee opens the side, so we start to open the hips. We start to strengthen the bones in the standing leg and the hips. And we can stay here, or we can bring the foot onto the calf, using that belt, or on the inner thigh. When we bring it up, pick up the foot as high as we can, but where the foot is still facing down the leg. So we want to make sure the knee is in that natural curl. And don't worry if the foot is still rooted. We're still getting the balance on this standing leg. It's all about that strength and the weight-bearing exercise on our legs. So, and our hip or knee opens to the side. So either stay here. Again, we can find that loop over the shoulder maybe. And turn sideways, use the wall. And then hands can stay on the hips, or they can rise up, grow our branches to the sky, tummy draws in. Our fingers may want to interlock. Little steeple pose, our pointy fingers facing the sky. Palms coming together, arms coming behind the ears. Open the heart, tummy drawing in. I am balanced. I am peaceful, strong, flexible, whatever it is. Bring the energy back down to the third eye, to the throat, to the heart, and bring that leg forward. Use the belt, nice flex foot, shoulders rolling back till we drawing in. You can come open to the side. Don't worry if your knees bent, it's okay. It's all about having that strength on the standing leg, getting that nice strong bone, core, marrow, till we drawing in. Strengthen our hips. So we hold our emotions nice and strong. As we come forward, pause, bend the knee. Bring the knee behind, belt behind. And either stay nice and tall or hinging forward. Lift the back knee. A little micro bend maybe in that standing leg. A little stretch from the back thigh. Brilliant. And then coming back up, bring the knee forward. Standing leg bends. Bring that foot over onto the other thigh. We'll drop our belt. Or we can just drop down. I've got my elbow on the wall. We can have elbows on the knees, hands together. So feel that heat and energy in the palm of the hands. Looping the energy. Or the hands can drop down. We're looking for a stretch in that right bottom cheek though, so don't worry what level you're working at what point you find a stretch. Most important thing is to find the stretch. And then we're going to bend both knees, drop the foot down. We're going to come sitting down on our bottom. Hands behind the back. And we're going to come all the way down onto the earth. We're going to bring anything with us. We can bring anything we need, any cushions, any blankets, socks, clothes. And we're coming down now to a section on the ground, just to ease the back out. We're not going to stand again now, so start to cool, that body starts cooling down, so we might need to swing something. And just circling the knees, any direction, just to feel the connection down to the earth. Maybe bring the hands under this right thigh. Maybe lengthen the left leg to the sky. Spread the toes nice and wide. Maybe circle the foot. Point the toes. If it feels okay, we're going to release the leg down nice and straight towards the earth. And we're going to hover from the ground. Keeping this right knee in. Maybe lift the head to stretch the upper spine and the mid-spine. If we do lift the head, the shoulders relax down. So if you've got a bad right knee, then we don't put the hands over the top of the shin, it's on the thigh. The leg can be a little bit lengthened as well. And then we're going to release the left leg down. If you want to slide it and bend the knee, we can do. We're going to come into a half happy baby pose. So you bring that right hand around the sole of this right foot, or we could hold onto the leg, or we could use our belt over our foot. We just want the thigh to come towards the body, head dropping down. So we just start to feel a squeezing into that hip. So if we take a few breaths here, about 3 or 4 breaths, we start to feel a release. So we can always keep this left leg nice and long and active if we want to. So we start to strengthen the thigh. Drop the left leg down. Left hand on the right knee just to come into a twist. So bring the right leg across the body. Let the right hip lift and roll over into a twist. The head stays facing the right. Inhaling and exhaling. Roll back onto the back. Bring both knees in. Lift our head just as a little hug, so the hands can be on the back of the thighs. Little hug, little rock. Then drop the head down. Bring both hands on the back of the left thigh And then bring the right foot down, and it can stay bent, or we can lift it up. Throw the toes nice and wide, just circle the feet, pointing and flexing. If it feels a good idea, we can make a nice straight right leg, let it ease down to the earth and hover. Head can stay on the ground, or we can bring the head towards the knee. Make sure the shoulders relax down the back. And then drop the right leg and bring the left leg across into a twist. So the left knee comes over to the right, left hip lifts up, and the head turns to the right, so twisting the whole spine. Inhaling and exhaling. We always use our hand to massage into our kidneys at the back. And then we're going to roll back onto our back and bring both knees in, head to the knees. Either have the hands on the thighs or the lower legs, but flex the feet, maybe bring the hands around the soles of the feet, lift the feet to the sky, let the head come down into our full happy baby pose. So you feel the thighs come into the body, feel the hips having a nice squeeze, the knees have a nice squeeze. So we can always lift the head if we want to. We even rock from side to side. So we massage, give the back a nice comforting, warm sensation. Let everything release. And then we're going to just let the left foot come down, right foot comes over onto this left thigh, and we're going to stretch through the right bottom cheek. So we can have the foot on the ground, the left foot on the ground, or if it feels okay, we can lift it in line with the knee, flexing the feet, hands drawing the left thigh into the body, and use the right elbow to push the right thigh away. So we feel stretching the right bottom cheek with this left foot on the ground. You don't have to lift it. And if you feel stretched when it's lifted and not when it's landed. And again, we can lift the head up and squeeze this tiny little ball. Shoulders relax down the back. Breathing here. Make sure the left knee's over the left hip, and the right elbow is pushing the right thigh away. And then release the hands, let the legs drop it in that shape over to the left, another twist, and then let the head turn to the right. We can stay with this nice simple twist, or we can cross the right thigh over the left thigh, wrap the foot around and use the foot to lift up onto the left hip. Much stronger twisted root. And then we just use the elbows to scuttle the shoulder blades over to the left, and the head turns towards the right. And take 5 breaths here, 5 slow breaths. Always use support under the knees if we need. It just allows the torso to have a nice stretch, nice release, lovely release. Slowly inhale to center, unravel the legs, realign. Just pause and wiggle the hips, let the spine soften, all the muscles relax. And then we're going to take that to the other side. So we're going to bring the left foot onto the right thigh and lift that right leg up. Hands can come behind the right thigh. Left elbow can push the left thigh away. Just make sure the right knee stays over the right hip. Nice flexed feet, toes bend nice and wide, activate all those meridians. And then the head can lift if you want to. The shoulders relax down the back. And then drop the legs over to the right, head releases down, and the head turns to the left. Arms relax on the ground. And then we can stay in a nice gentle twist, or if we want to come out to twisted roots, we can wrap the legs around each other. Just let the right hip come down onto the ground. And we can put blankets, cushions under the knees. We have 5 long breaths here. Again, shoulder blades roll over to the right a little bit more, make room for the left. The knees lift, and the feet unravel. Come back to neutral place. Hips and shoulders realign, feet grounded, hands on our tummy. And let the weight of the body just sink down into the earth. If you want to open the hips, knees can rest against each other and the feet can be wide. Just give the spine and the body time to reacclimatise, step back down to this nice neutral place. Each bone, vertebrae just dropping down, releasing one by one. Then have a little think what inversion you'd like to come into today. So an inversion is when we lift the heart higher than the head. So we want to be like a restorative, relaxing inversion. We can bring our bottom against the bed and put our legs over the top of the bed or on a chair, sofa, or if we've got a wall, the legs can be up the wall. We could put blocks underneath the hips, cushions to lift a little bit more. Or we might want to come into a bridge pose. So the knees come away in line with the hips and the feet. We can just lift the hips up. And we can move through bridge a few times, just lifting up and down. If we're going to move towards a bridge, the arms can come over the head, just to check in with the spine, tuck the tummy, push through the feet, push through the thighs, the glutes. Keep the arms on the ground behind the head and release the spine down, bone by bone. Just letting the spine get that sensation of lifting and noticing if the energy in our body wants to lift or it wants to stay down to the earth. If we're on our moon cycle, they do say in traditional yoga that we shouldn't lift the hips up, we shouldn't come into an inversion. So we can always just have a little gentle inversion with the legs up against the wall if you wanted to, or just come to relaxation or any other pose. If you want to stay into a bridge pose, we want to put some cushions or blocks underneath our hips so it stays lifted, we can do that. Or if you want to come into a lifted where we're going to lift our hips, just bring the arms by the side of the body and just roll the shoulders underneath. Bring in sort of the fingers just to roll the shoulders underneath. So if you have a nice long connection with the body to the earth, so the hands and the arms are nice and connected, shoulders are nice and tucked. And we could stay here. This is an inversion. Our heart is higher than our head, which quietens the mind, quietens the chatter in our mind. Or we can walk the feet towards the hands, and we can lift the hips a bit higher and bring the hands to the hips. And we could stay here, or we could bring one knee in, lift the leg, both knees in, and round up. So use the weight of the body just to lift. Tummy drills in, then roll the shoulders underneath. No weight on the neck. You want to have the head nice and centered and straight, so not being tempted to turn the head. And we just want to make sure the weight is on the upper shoulders, the arms and the elbows. So there's no weight at all on our neck. And be kind to our neck. So if you want to lift up and you're not feeling some kind of pressure on the neck, you can get a really thick blanket or something just to go under the shoulders. So you could come down safely and then find something to go under the shoulders and the arms. And then that gives a little bit more room for the neck between the blankets and the ground. So we can stay here in our little kind of shouldery kind of stand, or we could bend the knees one at a time or both together and start to feel a nice stretch in the back and then lift the legs. So we can alternate bringing one knee to the forehead Lift. And the other knee. Just, it's nice to just feel into the back muscles. So nice stretch, both these together maybe. We can keep the spine nice and rounded, or we could lift the legs and walk the hands further up. Again, make sure we adjust the arms if we need. If we want to come to a plough, we bend one knee to the forehead and then take it behind to the toes, come to rest on the ground or the wall or a cushion. Some support under the toes, and then the other knee bends, and then we lengthen. And then when both toes are connected to something, we then can release the arms nice and long. Again, feel the shoulders tucking under, fingers interlock, nice strong arms. Plough. So we don't have to stay too long in our inversion. So I'm going to come out, but you stay as long as you want by releasing the hands down to the ground. So fingers, nice spread wide fingers, palm sucking the earth. And then we just use the arms and the energy in our tummy, our ribs, our body, our glutes, our thighs, just to release the body down, bone by bone, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly, slowly. And we come down, just at the knees, feet come down, knees come together, hands in our tummy. Take our time, so stay longer in our inversion if you want to. I want to stretch out the thighs one more time, so we're going to bring the feet together and let the knees fall away to the side. Again, we can put cushions underneath the knees or the hips, so the support. Just have a nice stretch on the inner thigh, the groin and the outer thigh. So again, it's good to use support, because if you use support under the knees, it just lets the spine relax. If you want to do a little more of a twist, you can do, feel creative, feel that connection to your body. What do you want to do here? Inhaling and exhaling. We're moving towards relaxation. So relaxation can stay here. You can be here if you're in a really nice place. Or you could lengthen and have the knees over the hips. Or again, any bad backs, it's good to have that bend in the knees. We could put the feet on a chair or a stool or a bed. Or if it feels okay in our back, we can lengthen the legs. So it's completely up to you. We just want a place where everything is as straight as we can. Let everything release, all the energy in the body that we've worked through, all the blockages, all the energy, highways, flying here, flying there. If you prefer to lie on our tummy, we can lie on our tummy, reverse Shavasana. Bring awareness to the breath. Once the body is completely relaxed, bring awareness to the breath and just watch the breath coming in. Watching the breath going out. Watching the outgoing breath last longer than the incoming breath. Either tuning out of my voice or stay with me just to move through a pranayama breath work. Simply means, pranayama simply means the breath in, the breath out, and pausing the breath, controlling the breath. So if you have any eye problems, blood pressure problems, if you're not feeling too well, then just let the focus of your attention be on the breath out. Just watching breath out. And if you're going to come with me through the pranayama, I'm just going to bring a count into the breath. So we're going to take a nice big breath in for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing for 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Big exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the breath out. Natural breath in. Natural breath out. And just release all thought of controlling the breath. Just feel with each breath out, noticing the heaviness of the back body sinking down into the earth. Each breath out, just sinking down a little bit more. Deeper and deeper down into Mother Earth, feeling held, supported. And breath in, just feel lightness and a lifting, a rising up. Coming back to those positive words, that focus that you may have come across in the practice today. Just let these words just drop in like pebbles in a lake. Feel this positive energy rippling around your whole being. Body, your emotions, your mind, and your energy. So staying here in this peaceful place as long as you need, holding on to this moment as long as you can. I'll see you very soon. Namaste.